For centuries, bacon has coaxed us out of bed with an intoxicating aroma and a symphony of snaps, hisses, and pops. Indeed, Americans always have and continue to love bacon. But which store-bought brands deserve your business? Here's our guide to grocery store bacon, ranked worst to best.
Then I wake up to the smell of crackling bacon. It is delicious, it's good for me, it's a perfect way to start the day.
Jamestown Brand lets you know immediately that you're about to purchase not-so-stellar bacon. First, the packaging. Instead of a see-through plastic package that allows the shopper to visually inspect the thickness, fat-to-meat ratio, and overall quality of each one, Jamestown sports only a small window in the center of an otherwise fully enclosed box. Clearly, Jamestown is hiding something about its bacon, and that something is not good. And once inside, you'll notice a few other problematic bacon sins. Jamestown Brand bacon is sliced into ridiculously thin strips, causing it to burn shortly after being put to heat. Smithfield is one of the most legendary creators of pork products in the entire world, processing more pigs and producing more hogs than any other company on the planet, which makes their bacon placement on this ranking all the more demoralizing. Smithfield's hometown bacon is extremely thin right out of the package, and the strips shrink considerably when cooked. When you plate your Smithfield hometown bacon, you're left with a wispy, chip-like wafer of salty meat. While not nearly as angering as our previous two subpar bacon offenders, Hormel doesn't exactly light up the senses either with its original bacon. In fact, one gets the sense that Hormel slapped the moniker Black Label onto its bacon because the branding sounds deluxe and fancy. In truth, Hormel Black Label Original Bacon is unspectacular in almost every way, except for the saltiness, which is the most prominent upfront flavor. There's also some inconsistency in size and thickness, causing some uneven cooking. The texture is decent enough, with an even distribution of fatty and lean streaks in the strips. With a prestigious reputation in the deli section and hot dog selection of every supermarket, Boar's Head bacon should be a no-brainer. At first glance, that's exactly what it is. That iconic logo looks back at you and seems to oink the words, "I'm Boar's Head. I symbolize the very essence of meat. You just know I produce incredible bacon." In truth, that talking swine might be a tad full of itself. Boar's Head traditional bacon is by no means bad, but it isn't going to change the bacon landscape either. This is why this particular bacon fits near the middle of our ranking. Here's the thing about Hormel. The company sells a lot of different varieties of bacon. There's Black Label Original and Black Label Thick Cut, along with other offerings like Cherrywood, Applewood, Maple Black Pepper, Brown Sugar, Jalapeno, Country Style, Ranch Style, and Center Cut. Sampling every variety of Hormel would do serious damage to one's wallet, not to mention one's arteries. Not only that, but grocery stores don't typically sell every single bacon under the Hormel name. Out of the Hormel varieties we were able to sample, Black Label Thick Cut Applewood stood out enough to earn a spot on this list. In bacon, as in life, everyone loves an underdog. The fighter that gets into the ring with zero expectations, then absolutely stuns the crowd with their grit and determination. Now, we're not suggesting that retail mega chain Target is an underdog, but its in-house brand market Pantry delivers a bacon that is impossible to root against. As soon as you open the package, you know you're dealing with some serious bacon. Costco's immensely popular private label brand Kirkland Signature stocks shelves with at least two varieties of bacon, the original sliced and the far grander thick slice center cut. Our focus lies squarely on the thick slice center cut, as it stands head and pork shoulders above its porcine counterpart. Available in bulk and standard size packages, Kirkland Signature thick slice center cut bacon hits the mark in terms of fat to meat distribution, resulting in a pleasingly marbled profile. The thicker cut equals far less shrinkage during the cooking process, whether that's in the pan or in the oven. Simply put, there's more Costco bacon to bite when the time comes to consume. Based on the packaging, Applegate's biggest bacon selling points are no antibiotics ever and humanely raised. While these are absolutely great reasons to purchase this particular brand of bacon, one crucial characteristic should not be overlooked: taste. Allow us to calm any fears you might have about a lack of flavor destroying all the goodwill built up by Applegate's adherence to positive pork practices. Applegate Naturals uncured Sunday bacon is one of the most deeply flavored, richly textured bacon products on the market, and this amazing flavor and hearty texture shines through, even though Applewood's bacon is one of the thinnest on the list. Somehow, someway, those skinny strips pack a big, fat punch right to the palate. Finally, one of the classic, well-known brands makes us proud with a dominant entry in our bacon ranking. Oscar Mayer, arguably more recognizable and ubiquitous in the bacon game than any other company, doesn't rely on name recognition alone to move product. Instead, they present a bacon that's impressive, surprising, and downright delicious. Oscar Mayer naturally hardwood smoked bacon hits with just the right amount of salt up front, delivered with a bite that's the perfect textural combination of crispy and chewy. Along with a near-flawless texture, the flavor of the bacon is superb on all accounts. It's rich and luxurious, coating the tongue in that velvety bacon essence that keeps us all coming back for more. Prior to appearing on the restaurant's appetizer menu in the late 1990s, obscenely thick-cut bacon was reserved as a secret snack of the Peter Luger kitchen crew. Then, many years later, the meat masters at the Gritty at buttoned-up Brooklyn Steakhouse decided to make the very same bacon available to consumers in a retail setting. It was a decision that we can safely say has altered the story of store-bought bacon forever. Peter Luger's extra thick cut is the bacon lover's bacon. The purest expression of pork belly, it continues to glide in and out of the eater's mind long after the plate's been cleaned. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more MASH videos about the best food brands are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.